Hey guys, Steve Bentley here, and I just want to talk a little bit about our Net Fuel low carb ISA program that has been working so incredibly well for so many people. Gosh, since late last year, we've been coaching thousands of people through this program and getting phenomenal results, helping them break that sugar addiction. I love carbs. I think they're amazing. I don't have anything against carbohydrates, but I think for especially a lot of people who are trying to break through plateaus, they are hooked onto sugars and it's holding them back from the goals that they want to have. And we've got a program called the Net Fuel System. I've actually wrote a book on it, so it's actually a really effective program that's helping so many people do amazing things for their health, but also their energy. I'm a performance coach for endurance athletes. I've been doing that for almost 30 years now. And I love to help people get fat adapted so that they can reduce the amount and the input of carbohydrates or gels or bars or blocks or things like that in drinks that is usually overloading their stomach when they're racing, so it's making it harder for them to fuel effectively through the program. And I know from my own personal experience when I was racing and using a lot of gels and carbohydrate based products, that I was always pre-diabetic because I was eating and focused on eating so many carbohydrates and sugary, starchy rich foods. So by going into a more fat adapted state, because hey, I know fueling with carbs works. I've gone as fast as 9:21 in an Ironman and 4:11 in a half Ironman. Fueling with carbs, it works, but that doesn't mean it's healthy for you. So I'm always looking for a healthier way to do things for people, and getting fat adapted and focusing more on tapping into body fat in your system and those fatty acids is, I think, a much healthier way to go. But I also use that same concept when I'm coaching people through fat loss and losing excess body fat or weight, if you want to think about it that way. And it's the whole getting fat adapted is the key to losing weight. It's not a calories in, calories out equation, because then you're not really focusing on getting your body accessing fat for fuel. You're just messing around with your caloric intake and hoping your body's going to go in and catabolize hopefully fat, but it's usually going to be muscle that you're going to be dropping. So that's why I have a problem saying weight loss. It's fat loss that we're looking for. So what is the Net Fuel program? The Net Fuel program it's a system. It can take any length of time that you want to do it. What we're doing is going under 20 grams of net carbs, ideally, is my recommendation anyways, for the first couple of weeks to kick your body into ketosis and then lock it in there by dragging it out to that second week. Some people get into ketosis, nutritional ketosis, I should say, pretty quickly, in which case that 2-week period is perfect for them. For other people, it might take a couple of weeks to get into that nutritional ketosis state, in which case I might have them stay under 20 grams for another week or so, just to make sure they're locked in there. Because on weeks 3 and 4, for the people that just do the under 20 grams of net carbs for 2 weeks, on weeks 3 and 4, we're gonna do a cellular cleansing or fasting day where you're giving your body a little bit of minerals, trace minerals, to support your liver enzymes to create a conversion of these toxins that are stored up in your fat cells from a fat soluble form into a water soluble form. Your blood supply picks it up in your system, filters it through your kidneys, and you pee them out. We want to get rid of those impurities because that makes our fat cells a lot more available for energy. But we also want to do this in a very healthy way. Keto, in my opinion, is not necessarily healthy. If you're going to be dramatically lowering a macronutrient group like carbohydrates to just like 5% or up to 10% is your max, then you're eliminating a lot of really great nutritious foods from your diet. Now, I understand and I believe that a lot of fruits and vegetables today are pretty nutritionally bankrupt. So one of the big things that we're going to do on a Net Fuel program is supplement with superfood, whole food based supplements in order to make sure that you're getting those supplements and that nutrition, those micronutrients, those building blocks into your body. Because without those, I don't see how a keto program, especially for a long-term period, is going to be healthy for your body. I understand that you can eat healthy, nutritious foods from avocados, and meat has nutrition in them and other types of protein sources, but most of the nutrients that I'm going to be getting in my body are going to come from carbs. And if I'm almost eliminating that food group, I need to supplement my micronutrients. Second thing that we're going to be doing with the Net Fuel program is really focusing on high quality macronutrients. So those other 2 macros that we're getting, the healthy fats, are so important to get in. This is not a bacon and cream cheese keto diet. To me, is the term dirty keto is perfect for that. There's a lot of crap fats out there, trans fats, hydrogenated fats. I don't want that stuff in my body. We're gonna focus on nuts, we're gonna focus on seeds, we're gonna focus on avocados and healthy oils like MCT oil, coconut oil, olive oil, nut butters. We want those things into our system. I mentioned avocados. Yes, there's a place for bacon and cream cheese. Hey, I love a bacon wrapped jalapeno pepper popper stuffed with cream cheese and a little smoky bacon spice. Those are awesome, but I don't want to rely on that kind of fat for my whole intake of fat. So we're going to focus on healthy fats through this program because it's going to make up about 70% of our diet. So that's a lot. So we want to make sure we're making healthy, balanced choices. The other thing I want to do is focus on quality protein. So half of the protein that we're going to recommend people take in is going to come from our IsoPro shake, and that's an amazing bioavailable protein that is complete, it's undenatured, and it's going to do amazing things in your system. So we want to make sure that we're getting that into our diet every single day. Third thing we're going to be doing, I mentioned those cellular cleansing days. We're going to release those toxins, and that also puts your body into a great state of ketosis and gets it into that fat burning state really effectively. And I use those days because they're also going to be great for generating growth hormone and adrenaline, and I use those with my athletes to help them get better results from their training, which is so important. And then the fourth component of this whole Net Fuel program is actually the coaching. We're going to take out the uncertainty for you. There is a ton of information online that is going to make doing a keto program extremely confusing. We have it all laid out in our group. We've got a file section in there and a complete start here document. You just go in, access that. It's going to take you step by step how to set everything up, from apps on your phone to going through the program, when to take your bulletproof oily coffee, whatever you want to call it, in the morning, and what amount of protein to be taking in through the day, because based on your protein requirements, there's going to be differences there. We're going to talk about the importance of hydration and electrolytes and fiber, balance all out for you so there's no confusion, what to take in for your healthy lunch and your dinner each day, what to drink and when to monitor. There's so many different things that we're going to be able to help you through to guide you on this program so that you get the most out of it, and it's not confusing and it's simple to follow. Actually, just read a little note from one of the ladies in our group. Danielle just lost 17 pounds in this last month, and she said, I've always struggled to lose up to 5 pounds. So dropping 17 pounds, I'm beyond thrilled. Now I'm just wondering what to do going next. And I just jumped on, did a live video to help her dial into some options there. So love helping people get through the program. If you've got any questions, reach out to me. Or if you're watching this video because somebody directed you to it and they're already in our Net Fuel group, then reach out to them and ask them how you can get started and get ordering some of the products that you're going to need to make this a really healthy and effective program where you go through it feeling good and you know what to do as you're going through the program and hitting certain components of it. Anyways, if you have any questions, let me know. Happy to help, and welcome to the group. We're looking forward to helping you get started. Cheers. Bye.